Hey everybody, how's it going? It's me, Kari, once again, and I'll be honest, I got my birthday in a few hours, so I'm going to celebrate it by doing another Pickups video. There's not many eBay packages here, but holy shit, there is a lot, and yes, I have the receipts. There's a lot in here. I'm going to go through each of them one by one, and we're going to find out what the grand total is and see how much money I've wasted. I'm back in my dumb recording booth with them, and these are the same friends who joined me for the Nicktoons Unite playthrough. So I decided, hey, why not? We got some free time, so let's get this taken care of. Alright, video is now recording. Now time to see how much money I fucking wasted.
So,
The answer is
all right,
too
let's
high,
see.
but-
It's always too much.
Okay, so
always
the first, the honorable mentions I'm going to make right now. There is a collection of games in here, a 4-part collection. I did pay for part 1. It's not here yet, which makes me mad. I do know the price of it. Can someone pull a calculator on standby, please?
Calculator on standby.
Alright, so for the first item in question, Dot Hack Volume 1 Infection for $32.09 USD.
Nice, nice.
And the second game that is going to be part of this, but again, I don't have it, is thanks to Rick, the lovely other Final Fantasy XIV player that's in here, found found a complete and box copy of Chrono Trigger on the Nintendo DS with the poster.
What? I didn't get a poster with my copy. Yeah, this one came with a poster.
Yeah!
Piece
With
of shit.
tax. That was
$119.98 exactly.
Yes. So go ahead, add that to the total. And the first thing that we're gonna open is my t-shirt from the Yeti. I don't remember what shirt this is.
What's in the box? What's in the mystery box?
And I'll be honest, I don't want to include the price on this one because quite frankly, I don't remember how much I paid for it.
What's in the fucking box?
You're gonna
We'll look
find
it up
out what's
later.
in the fucking box.
What's in the Yeti?
Obviously, it must have been a shirt that I actually wanted because quite frankly, again, I don't remember what I
You
ordered.
bought a lot of shirts from the Yeti, let's be honest.
Yeah,
Wait,
dude,
so
I could probably
here.
just make a video on just my t-shirts alone. Like, holy shit. 90% of them being either Xenoblade or Digimon. Speaking of the fucking...
You just
Speaking of
get the
fucking
Mega
devil.
Man 3. The Mega Man
It's
3
Digimon.
Weapon Get music. Have you wear each shirt and just spin in each shirt.
Speaking of Xenoblade, I'm only gonna flash this on screen for like 5 seconds.
Oh no, titty!
Yeah, titty!
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I've seen worse. In public.
Yeah.
I don't remember how much I paid for that. I'll edit it in somewhere. Okay, so I found the price. It is $28.78 for that shirt. So the next thing I'm gonna grab is this little package right here. Now I partially opened this just to make sure I was still good. Actually, I'm gonna save that for later. I know exactly what that one is. That's the actual most expensive game second most expensive game I bought for this video. This. I'm looking at my eBay listing right now. I bought this knowing full well that a certain collection is coming out next year, but I said, fuck it.
I want the real one. Star Force.
Yep. This was the other half of Star Force 2 that I was missing. Yeah, a friend of mine had this. I just haven't spoken to them in years. And thankfully, with the help of JC and Jez, I was actually able to get this for relatively cheap. Speaking of, there was a special package that JC sent me from our lovely friends over in Japan. I will splice in that photo during editing, or JC will. I'll send him the picture for it. So insert funny JC care package here.
By the way, for the total package you paid plus the import fee, how much is that?
We'll just say ballpark. 165.
Okay.
So that was the amount I paid you plus import fees. Thanks, UPS.
No, UPS was only mean to you, but not to our friend Safra.
Yeah, I know that's why I got up close to the mic. But yeah, this I know full well that the Star Wars Legacy Collection has been announced. Do I care? No, I was already I was 2 games away from having a
And now
complete
we're
set in both US and Japanese. So I bit the bullet. As for this, with tax and shipping, $61.06.
This is perfect because we got a new Mega Man game announcement.
Yeah, Mega Man 2 Override! I'm fucking excited! Woo! Alright. So yeah, that's that. Okay, these 2, actually no, 3. I might as well get these out of the way now. Prime 4, Zaza Bread, Galaxy 1 and 2.
I don't have one of these, and that is Pokemon.
All 3 of these were $70 each. But
That's
this is
easy.
also with tax included. Hey Rick, do 74.89 times 3 and add that to the total. Now this...
Oh, that's just about 44 cents short of $300 for all 4 of those.
Yeah. I was already out and about. I got stuff at a flea market, which is in here. But after the flea market, I went to GameStop to pick up Prime 4. Fun fact, without going into too much detail, I have finished Prime 4 and ZA and this. Overall, great games, in my opinion. And that's all I'm going to say, mainly because I know a lot of people have not... I know some people haven't finished Legend ZA, and I know a good chunk of people that have not finished or played Prime 4, so I'm not going to go...
Like
too deep.
me. Stay
what
tuned next
about-
month.
But what about the DLC?
For ZA, I have
Pokemon.
not... Yeah, for ZA, I have it. I just haven't touched it. That being said, Rick, add another $32.09 because of that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I just couldn't bother buying the DLC even if I did get the game.
Alright, so these next 5, these aren't games, they're cases, and quite frankly, this is the only thing I actually regret purchasing for this video. So for context, I bought replacement cases from Etsy.
No, there's first mistake.
Yeah, I know. So the PS1 replacement cases that I bought, I didn't have any issues. But when I ordered these DS cases, there were some problems. Mainly, one, Pokemon cases are supposed to sparkle, right? Right?
Well, I think Sparkle box art can be a
Yeah.
little harder to make.
So yeah.
So, do I mention that at the place I bought Chrono Trigger, there were box copies of Diamond and Pearl as well, right?
The retro store I was at a little bit ago earlier today, they had Pokemon Black 1 and Pokemon Diamond with the original casings.
Yeah, I had
and-
Diamond and Pearl.
I don't think Pokemon Black 2 is supposed to be this dark.
It's not supposed to be that black.
Yeah. And they had an option for a custom one, so I did. Star Force 3, yeah, this color is off, and quite frankly, I don't like it.
Fair.
So, I will include the prices of these. $54.53. I did order a PS1 reproduction case, but that's for another game that's in here. So, also add a $13.95. Now, we're gonna go to...
We're over 800.
I fucking knew it.
Oh my gosh.
So now, speaking of replacement cases, this. I was just browsing eBay one day. I found this. It's not only a replacement case, but a replacement manual. Once I got this earlier, it felt so nice to have essentially a complete box copy. Because I already had the game. I just needed the case and the manual. So knowing that I was able to get... No! I don't want the Pokewalker.
Then it's
Yeah,
not complete in box, because the box also came with the Pokewalker.
I don't care about the goddamn Tamagotchi.
It's not
Nobody wants
Tamagotchi,
your
it's a
Tamagotchi.
pedometer.
I know, but bottom line, this wasn't that expensive. According to the recipient, it was $38.73. So not bad. Now for the other retro stuff that I bought. I've been trying to collect a lot of the Final Fantasy stuff. Not every major release, to a certain extent, but at least the ones that I legit have interest in. in the U.S. market. So
So
while I
not
was
Final
out,
Fantasy 12 Revenant Wings.
no, I have that.
Oh,
But that was a while ago. So
yeah.
This Pickus video goes within the previous 2 months. So this month, last month, and October. So I bought Dissidia 012 Duodecim for $25.
The actual duodecim this time.
The good.
Fucking.
The actual one.
Actually, I had the receipt from the place that I got it, so I could actually tell you the exact amount how much I spent.
Alright.
But yeah, Duodecim. Yeah, fun fact: there was a listing I found on eBay for the listing said Duodecim, and in a way, I kind of bought it without looking. So when I got my copy in, yeah, it was just PSP Final Fantasy 2.
Hey, I mean that's the best version of 2.
But it's still
Yeah.
2.
Yeah, but I also because of that I now have 2 copies of Final Fantasy 2, and I don't like it. But speaking of quote unquote 2, at the same place I got the hardest version of Final Fantasy 4. Hell yeah!
Starting with the voice acting. Yeah.
Yeah.
voice acting.
And due to my stupid morbid curiosity, Dirge of Cerberus.
You gotta need that for part 3 because there might be references. Lots of more references.
Yeah.
I don't
And
know,
there's
that
one
up
more
here.
big
What?
game here. Rick, you did not add these into the total yet, have you?
No, because you haven't told me the prices.
Okay. The grand total for everything, because there's one more in here that I'm gonna grab. Add the total amount 265.36.
We're at 4 digits.
Yeah, so the biggest part of this pickup was this.
Soul Silver.
From the
Soul
same shop that I got these 3. Fun fact, there was a complete box copy with the fucking Pokewalker for $210 more.
$40 for a Pokewalker.
No, JC, I said $210 more than this copy.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, that's $210 for a fairly accurate pedometer.
Yeah, that copy at that shop was $380. And
Alright,
speaking
so
of which,
you
I just want to throw this out there. That same shop that I was just at had red, blue, yellow, gold, silver, all complete in box for $300 a pop.
Oh my god.
So that'd be $1,500, by the way.
Yep.
All of them would cost as much as a single stick of RAM.
Dedicated wham.
How much did the dedicated wham I should use?
Back on the subject of RPGs, I want to get this special little gem out of the way. Now, a personal friend of mine, and more so a friend of mine, Rick and Don here, they took a trip to France some time ago, and they found this for me. Digimon World 2003. Now, the reason why I have this in my possession is simply put, the European and Japanese release of this game is actually a later build on the inside compared to the US version, which has more content and some bug fixes.
Well,
70.
More content.
Yeah, $70.
Altogether?
Yeah, this is just how much I paid for it.
Okay.
40 for the game itself, like 27 to ship it out, and then 3 because of PayPal fees
Cover.
that I had to pay for flip. So yeah, a flat 70. All right, these next 3 I bought at another retro shop, which I also had the receipt for.
Dang it, if only we had 30 more cents, it would be 117343.
Okay, yeah, here it is. From, I'm not sure how well known this place is, Disc Replay, but that's where I got my copy of Digimon World 3. I've been trying to collect all the US and Japanese Digimon games to a certain extent, so having these 2 makes big dents in my list, and I'm really happy. I'll drop the full price in a second. And these 2, like, I played these a lot when I was younger, but I never really owned them. Atari Anniversary Edition Redux. And, against my better judgment, Power Rangers Time Force.
Why?
Oh, the PS1 version. I still say the Game Boy Advance version is better because it's just a simple beat 'em up.
Yeah, I've actually never played the Game Boy Advance version. I've seen it, just never played it. Alright, the total for this one, 44.91, and that's including sales tax. So, the next game I'm going to grab, you guys can probably already see it. Lately, GameStop have been doing the retro stuff, quote-unquote, in my opinion. So, I was out with friends one day, and we went to one of the GameStops that has the retro stuff. It fucking took us 45 minutes to get there, for the record. And the only thing I found worthwhile was this, the Ratchet and Clank collection.
Yeah.
Now I'm excited.
Retro, by the way.
Yeah, quote unquote. As for how much I paid for this, give me just one.
Fun fact: this collection is one of the few PS3 games that run at 1080p.
Yeah. I don't know how much it would be with tax, Rick. So just add $24.69 because that's what the price tag was for it. I've been meaning to properly play Ratchet and Clank. I really have. So
I never played it.
Like I have access to the games on PS2, but I kind of wanted an official release, you know. And thankfully, I was able to grab this at that quote-unquote retro place, or the retro section for the GameStop I went to. Definitely not worth a 45-minute drive, I'll tell you that much.
I usually have to take that much time to go to Walmart. Yeah, but that's because I don't drive, so usually a bus ride out there takes that long.
So, JC, you ready to hear the story again?
Oh boy.
So, obviously this was announced a while back. Back in like, what, May or June? But yeah, I had a copy on pre-order for this. I paid for it and everything. And a couple days before it released, I got an email from Square Enix saying, hey, it shipped. Okay, cool. Yeah, I didn't get it on release. Yeah, I checked the tracking saying, yeah, we can't find your package. I'm like, excuse me? So I filed the claim with mine and JC's favorite company, UPS. They didn't say anything, but thankfully that claim got to Square Enix. And Square Enix was like, hey, we could either refund you the money or just send out another copy. Is Don asleep?
No, I'm not.
Someone's.
I don't know who that was. That wasn't me.
I could have sworn I heard snoring.
Yeah, same, honestly.
Are we that boring?
No, we're right here. Everyone's all right. Huh, that's weird. Okay, sorry, Kari, continue.
No, you're good. Yeah, I told Square Enix, yeah, go ahead, send another copy. Then a couple days later, after I send them that email, this shows up. I'm thinking, okay, cool. They must have gotten super fast shipping. This was like a day or so after another game came out, but I'll talk about that in a minute. A couple weeks later, after I receive this, I get a package in the mail. I actually get 2 packages in the mail. One of which was from Etsy. I knew what it was. It was my replacement case for Digimon World 3 US, which was fine. There's another package in the mail. They sent me a second fucking copy after I had already received my actual copy. So what did I do with my second one? I sent it to a friend for Crimbus as a Christmas present. So I texted them the tracking number and everything and whatnot, so they're going to be getting a good Christmas present. So as for how much I paid for it, they did not charge me for a second copy, thankfully. So Rick, go ahead and add 57.76.
Adonis keeps stabbing your wallet like this.
I know.
And to think I'm reckless with my money.
So this next one was actually from Target.
Target.
Well, actually, no. These two are from GameStop. Let me grab the receipt. I bought PS5 versions of DBFZ and the game Bandai Won't Stop Milking, Xenoverse 2. Just simply because I wanted to have native PS5 versions. And plus, with PS5 version, Rollback Netcode, my beloved.
Nice.
So, I'm not sure how much it would be with the sales tax, because I actually put $10 down on a Legend ZA pre-order when I bought these. So, just for raw pricing, Rick, go ahead and type in 14.24 and 18.99. All right, so this other receipt that's in front of me. I'll get to that in a second. Time to look at the Target receipt. Target was just running a deal before Black Friday, so I said fuck it. I bought a base copy of Sparking Zero for
Oh, nice.
$23.49. Mainly because, don't get me wrong, I love Sparking Zero, but I like the base game case more than the Ultimate Edition case.
Yeah, the Ultimate Edition just has Ultra Instinct Goku, and that's it.
Yeah. And the other game that's in here, I actually grabbed a game I shouldn't have grabbed. So I'm just swap that up real quick.
Senran
The
Kagura.
No. The other game that I grabbed, JC's gonna always gets a kick out of this. Metaphor Refantasio.
Please bring me to Switch 2!
I still have. not
I've
played
heard
this game.
very good things about this. I've wanted to pick it up, but personally, I didn't want to drop $70. So I paid.
5.5.
The main reason I haven't.
Okay, the
Sorry.
grand total for Sparking Zero and Metaphor with tax was, assuming you didn't add the $23.49, Rick.
I already did, so.
Okay, so subtract that real quick. For the grand total, add 62.57.
Main reason why I haven't beat a metaphor. Yeah, and he shut my laptop a lot, and I'm like afraid that this thing will turn into
Yeah.
a pipe bomb.
There's that. Now these two. Oh boy, I have a story. So the next two for this pickup, I can easily explain.
I love Digimon!
Yeah. So this copy here, the Ultimate Edition, this came with my collector's edition that I pre-ordered. Which, by the way, the total for that,
Pre-order.
$235.38. So yeah, this was the Ultimate Edition of the game. Of course, got the game, got all the DLC, plus that statue in the art book. I'll splice in the image for it right here. That way everyone can see it. But the reason why I have this copy, the game came out the same day as the Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 combo pack for the Switch. I was already out and about with a friend of mine. We went to a GameStop, the one that's near me. I asked if they had any copies of this. They were like, no, sorry. Then there was a gentleman that was next to me saying, oh, hey, are you trying to get a physical copy? Yeah. The gentleman that was next to me looks at the GameStop employee and says, cool, I'm canceling my pre-order. So that's why I was able to get this. That's also why I had you add that $74 4 times, Rick, was because of this copy.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
Are we almost done?
Almost.
Nope. I also made sure to say 67 cents and not, the other thing.
Yeah. Alright, so these two I bought at the flea market where I bought the big one, in my opinion. Radiata Stories and Atelier Iris Eternal Mono. These two have been on my radar for a while.
Hey, Atelier Iris won.
Yeah, I would have paid $68, like it says on the price tags, but the person at the flea market just said, "Don't worry about it, just give me $60." So I paid a flat $60 for these together.
Nice.
So, and plus, Radiata Stories, my brother used to play this game a lot, and I've always wanted to play it for myself personally. Same thing with
So is that 60 times 2?
No, it was $60 for both.
Okay, so add 60 to what we have then.
Yes. All right, we are just about done. We have the 4 big ones left. That being said, like I mentioned earlier, I know the Star Force Legacy Collection is a thing.
If we have the big ones, and I think we're gonna break 2K.
I couldn't help myself. I really
I got you a Japanese copy. This felt like
Yeah.
you cheated on me.
I'm
Wow.
sorry, JC. I couldn't help it. Well, again, you know I was trying to collect every English and Japanese copy. So, I kind of...
By the way, Red Joker was my second most expensive item I bought in Japan. The
Hey,
first being the Wii Remote pillow.
Yeah.
Damn, actually, we'll talk about this after after the video. There was a Silk Song announcement.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah,
already saw that.
DLC?
Yes, DLC.
Mm-hmm.
But, again, I know the Star Wars Legacy Collection is coming out next year. Do I care? Yes. But I now essentially have all of Star Force in English and Japanese under my belt. I
Nice.
feel so fucking satisfied.
All right. What's the damage to the wallet with that one?
176.29.
And time for the other big one.
So the reason why I mentioned add .hack part 1 to the video. Oh, speaking of which, I said 3209 for that. Greg, go ahead and add another 51 cents because my math is off. It was actually 32.60. So just add 51 cents. And
Oh boy!
this last thing that I bought at the flea market.
That
So-
shows Zero would say. Oh boy.
Yeah. The flea market, I legit thought had the complete set at his
Yes.
booth.
This is a bucket.
Yeah. I legit thought the vendor had the complete set at his booth. Back in October when I went over there, I told him, hey, I don't know when I'll be back, but I will be back for it. So I started saving up money, and this wasn't just a on the whim purchase.
Yeah, you
I've
thought
been
about it
saving-
because
Yeah, I could have emulated like 90% of this shit. I really could have. But mainly like the PS1. and the
PS2
DS stuff.
emulation B.
Well, again, like the PS1 stuff, the DS stuff, I could easily emulate. But us being, but a good 90% of us being physical video game collectors, well, more so just physical media collectors in the first place.
Yeah.
I couldn't pass this up. But before I mention these, there is one last thing that needs to be added. And it is from the wondrous people over at everyone's favorite anime streaming service, Crunchyroll.
what did you get?
Ooh.
I know. My copy of the second set of Digimon Blu-rays that Discotech released.
Oh.
you just said Discotech and not Crunchyroll. and
I
had
know,
to point
but
to the video.
I wanted to get a rise out of people. For that, it was with tax and shipping. That was $35.26.
It's not too bad.
No,
How much?
And now the big one. Which, fun fact, this recording's only been going for 35 minutes. I legit thought it would have been longer.
It shouldn't take that long to just explain
Yeah.
shit. No.
Yeah. Again, I've been hunting these for a while. And like I said at the beginning of the video, I had part 1 ordered. Meaning, I have part 2, part 3, and yes, my second kidney. I mean part 4. Altogether, it would have been $386, but the person at the flea market let me slide with $350 altogether for all 3. Meaning, now that I essentially have part 1, even though it's not here yet. We're rounding up, at least this right here. Yeah, this is just about 400. But just the total for these 3 was 350.
All right.
350 flat.
And then for part 1?
I already mentioned we added that at the beginning of the video.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are those the last to add up?
Yes, this is the last to add.
Wait, hang on. We have one more thing to show off.
What?
Oh, what?
There's actually one last thing. Thank you,
What?
Jeff Keighley. I'll get that really quick. Turns out,
What do you mean?
I have received something just for you, Kari.
Fuck.
Oh, no.
We gotta add more to the. We gotta add more to the total.
No!
But before that, I want to show Kari something very special because, spoiler alert, it's going to be her birthday tomorrow.
Yeah!
So
I mentioned that at the beginning of the video.
So I managed to come across this while I was looking through the dark realms of the internet. But before that, Kari, check your DMs.
All right.
Okay,
well,
go
let's
on
see,
your
what did
go
you
on your
send
DM
me?
tab. Okay. All right,
I'm,
you on it?
I'm opening Discord on my DMs right now.
Okay, first things first. Close your eyes.
But then how is Kari gonna look at it?
She's gonna open up once I send to it. Okay, keep them closed. 3, 2, 1, open.
Oh my god, holy shit.
Happy birthday, Kari!
Aw,
What did you do,
thanks.
Jay-Z?
I'll send it
Oh
to you
my
guys,
god!
King.
Holy shit! Oh my god, that's a fucking nice touch.
Is that does that statue come with a free emote?
No, look, I wish I could pay
Oh.
$200 for that emote and get a free statue. Okay.
That's really good, honestly. That's really good.
So, for context, the reason why I found this here, one day I was just looking at Kari's Blue Sky page one time. But I
Which
didn't look at
fun-
anything else.
Which fun
But,
fact? Follow me on Twitter and Blue Sky. That's where I'm active.
Which, speaking of which, I looked at her banner and it literally said, "This looks like dog shit." So I just went across to look. Okay, what kind of artist can I commission? And then I saw a fantastic Mega Man artist. Which, fun fact, this artist lives in the hometown where I was, born at. So I figured, hey, why not? I'll commission this guy. The grand total for this piece and everything is
Do it.
45.13 cents
Is that U.S. or Canadian?
US.
Okay. I was about to say there's a big difference there.
I commissioned this piece just to get you some good art for your banner. That's it.
God dang.
Okay, real talk. Thank you, JC. You did not have to do that. Not gonna lie, I'm actually a little flustered.
All right.
Looks
Can
really
some-
good.
Do we want to round up to the nearest $100?
Yes,
Just say
please.
the total number altogether. No nearing number.
Okay, $2,298.86. You almost broke 2,300.
Holy shit.
You just needed $1.14 to do so.
Okay,
It's
real talk, if
70.
I actually wanted to include everything I bought, I probably could have included the shit I bought at fucking Wendy's because I was hungry.
Nah.
We don't count that. We don't count
23!
No.
23! Suck my dick! Suck my
Holy
dick!
shit.
Ah!
Okay, this was a bit longer than I expected. I legit thought we were going to be like an hour, maybe hour and a half at most.
Longer than you expected. You mean shorter?
Yeah, because I think the last one was like maybe half an hour, 35 minutes. I don't remember, but
Okay, so it's about the same length.
yeah. A couple things. One, Rick, thank you for keeping tabs
course.
on my problem.
I think this is about as much. I think you spent in this amount of time the amount I've spent overall in this year for Magic cards.
And it's still not enough for a full 2 sticks of RAM.
No. Okay, JC, with the amount of money I spent on this, I could have built a brand new fucking computer.
You could have built a pretty good computer even with the current RAM.
You could have
prices.
gone to Japan.
You could have gone to TMG.
I could have bought four.
No,
Switch
go to
2s.
Japan. It's much safer to go to Japan than TMG. Let's be honest.
No,
I mean, yeah, you
I
would be
could
going
buy
to Philly.
4 Switch 2s with Mario Kart World, the bundles.
And
of
that's
course.
that's before the discount they added for Cyber Monday.
But
Pretty much gave the game away for free.
yeah. But as I'm gonna say time and time again, no matter how many times I make videos, just to have fun with everybody. Not only do I want to thank just anybody who watches the video, but also everyone in here who helps me support my addiction. I
Get
really
loved,
appreciate
idiot.
Stop
Thanks.
spending money.
it. I love you guys. I really do. It means
Get
a
loved,
lot.
idiot.
Thanks. And
We love you too.
We love you too.
Yeah.
Check it out.
And as a birthday present to the small subscriber count that I have, but which, again, I love everybody. The next videos that are coming out, not just this one, myself and JC are doing a full playthrough of River City Girls.
Hell yeah.
I really hope you guys like it. That being
All
said,
edited by me.
yeah, and I think I gave JC too much fucking power. But that being said, you guys have a fantastic night. Take care. Be safe. You all.
Goodbye.
You know what that means?
You all are loved, appreciated, and you should fucking feel that way, okay? Yeah. You matter. I'm telling you now. We may be strangers on the internet, but we fucking care, okay? You guys have a good night and take it easy. Goodbye!